Hey, what up everybody, Stevie Breach coming to you. In this video, I'm going to sort of be taking back some of the things I said in my last video about the supplemental draft, and there I sort of went on a small little rampage or rant about divas in the WWE not mattering. All in all, that's not true. The more I thought about what I said in there, I put over the fact that WWE doesn't give time to the divas or the divas division at all, and that's why the fact that it really doesn't matter. A lot of these girls really can work. One of my favorite workers that they have in WWE right now is Beth Phoenix. I think she's the one person that they can put anywhere on the card with any other girl, and I think she's going to turn out and pump out a good match. One of the best workers that they have right now also is Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool is having a match with Layla at Extreme Rules, which I'd be lying if I said was not one of the biggest matches that I'm looking forward to on the card. I think it's going to be pushing in the right direction, and you might think I'm crazy, but I am picking Michelle McCool to lose that match to Layla. It is going to be loser leaves SmackDown match. I apologize for pushing that out a little bit early, but I really wanted to make this video after what I said in my video today. I know not everybody out there reads the spoilers, but that's the direction that they're going with the Laycool breakup. All in all, honestly, the Laycool angle, I'm sad to see it end. I'm one of its biggest supporters. I thought it was, they were honestly some of the most hot. The wrestling business likes to call it, when you get way over. They had that white heat. You hear that in a lot of shoot interviews and stuff, and that's really what they was. Even as divas, these girls were over. They were over, smoking big time. They should have kept the divas title longer than they did. I love the fact how they split the titles into two, and then they were sharing them. I didn't really understand. I'm still not a big fan of the merging of the two belts, the divas title and the women's title. I still think that they have two shows. They have two different brands. They should be using two belts, because right now if your champion's on Raw, they're able to go to SmackDown, but more than likely they're going to stay on Raw. They're going to go to SmackDown to feud with who they're feuding with, and that's going to leave the opposite show just sort of all their divas just in limbo with nothing to do. So the reason why I'm really behind Michelle McCool losing is I think that when Karma comes in, or Awesome Kong, I think she's going to be going on Raw, because that's mostly where I'm seeing her vignettes, and that's the matchup that I'm looking for. I would love to see Awesome Kong against Michelle McCool. Everybody knows about the match that she had with Gail Kim over in TNA and how great that was, and basically WWE's not using Gail Kim. They're not going to use Gail Kim just for this one match, to put over Awesome Kong. I think Michelle McCool is one of the best workers they have. I would love to see her against Beth Phoenix also, but I think the breakup of Laycool is gonna lead to Michelle McCool going back to one of the main divas and being in that title picture, and I would love to see her against Karma be up there real soon. Basically, just to keep going on about the women's division, a lot of the stuff on TNA, oh, I apologize, not TNA, Tough Enough. A lot of the stuff on Tough Enough, when they do the, not the skills challenge, but when they go out into the real world and they do other stuff, like with the running of the dogs, so on and so forth, that stuff really doesn't make sense to me. It's good for laughs to see like the guys, dressed up in the fat suits running with the dogs after them. But honestly, when I watched the last show and they had all the people out in the 50s diner, it was called Francisco's or something like that. They were on roller skates, being bellhops or whatever they call them. Honestly, I looked into that and I saw the true definition of that. It was funny to see them roller skating around, seeing that they're gonna fall, drop the plates and all that. But when Trish Stratus says that they made a good bellhop at the end when she was talking about the girl that got sent home, Miss USA, I was looking at that and I was thinking that more than likely they were looking at these people not for what their skills were on roller skates, but what their skills were interacting with fans, because these people, if they become actual superstars for the WWE brand, they're going to be put out there to meet fans every day, whether they're at Access, signing autographs or taking pictures with some, creepy looking guy in an orange hat. That's the stuff they're looking for. That's, getting over in the ring is one thing, but also being able to get over with the fans and not be a dick or an asshole, stuff like that. That's another thing that's way important. So that's honestly one of the most the realest things I've seen them do on Tough Enough. They didn't really tell you that's what they're doing, but honestly, I think that's what they're doing. So that's the first video I've ever made just on the women's division. I'm honestly anxious to see what the response is on this. I know women's wrestling isn't the biggest thing in the world. One of the guys out there that I met at WrestleMania, LV 4554, someone close to that, man. When he came up to us and he was talking to the group of people, I wasn't the guy he was talking to, but I think he was talking to Billy Paz or somebody. There was just a whole bunch of us from this, from YouTube, and we were all talking. I just couldn't believe the love that he was putting behind, trying to put over to get everybody to watch this certain match. I believe it was something from Shimmer, and he was saying, I know you're down on the women's division, but buy this one DVD, and this DVD will change your mind. And because of that, I went into the ROH show, and they had the two women's matches on both nights with the Joshi girls against Serena and against Del Rey, and I honestly thought both those matches were great. And the one thing that they were saying before was that if they give these girls time, it's going to be good. And honestly, they gave it time, and I liked it. I became a fan of them, and I don't know if I would go out and buy a Shimmer DVD or an all women's wrestling DVD, but it made me respect women's wrestling more. So, thank you, and I appreciate that.